did he hex the Demon Hunter? I didn't see the Demon Hunter out here. Anyway, nice surround on the Demon Hunter there, and hex goes off. Probably going to go down even with the rejuve. Um, so Grubby makes a mistake there. He just popped it out of the surround with that Windwalk. So very unfortunate, really, that he did that. And it's just a pure mistake. So the Demon Hunter escapes and Grubby's forced to TP, and that's too bad. That's not the way you want that to happen. And let's see what items Grubby decides to get here. Looks like he's not even getting a salve for his Blade Master, so he's just going to try and go for the Fountain of Healing. And Sonik is, of course, there. He's creeping out the Red Dragon. Grubby actually not going for the Fountain of Healing. I'm not sure what he's doing. Okay, now he had a salve for his Blade Master. So, that makes more sense. Now, Sonic's Ancient of War is going to spot Grubby's army and coming down to his side of the map. And so Grubby is making a little bit of a risky move, in my opinion, by creeping this camp. He could very easily get jacked here. He knows he's scouted. I'm not sure why he's doing this. His Blade Master is quite low, and he will have to TP if he gets spotted. He should certainly at least just grab those items, and that's what he does, putting the Mana Potion on his Shadow Hunter. Now the Blade Master trying to get out. The Blade Master is going to get spotted by the Demon Hunter, gets his Windwalk off before he gets detonated, and now TPing out. So yeah, like I said, Grubby was obviously going to have to TP out if he got spotted here, and he did, so now losing another 350 gold for that creeping, and I don't think it was worth it for him. His Shadow Hunter is nearly level 3, but there are lots of other camps he could have crept. And now, Sonik actually, in a very, I don't know what to call it, I mean, ballsy, just audacious move, is expanding at the 12 o'clock position as far away from his base as he can get, and it looks like Grubby is actually thinking about heading out in that direction. And if he spots that expansion, there is absolutely no way Sonik can defend it. There is just no way. And Sonik now actually creeping very aggressively, going for the big golems camp behind his base. And if he gets I would say that if he gets a scroll of restoration, that would be huge in this game. I mean, that's always huge, but that would probably be enough to win in the game right away. Stone token, so not quite. Anyway, Grubby continuing to creep. He's not aware that Sonik is creeping the bigger camps, because otherwise he would be creeping a large camp as well. But right now, creeping somewhat unconcernedly, as though he thinks he's creeping the large camps. You always want to be creeping a bigger camp than your opponent, and Grubby's intelligence has just failed him there. Meanwhile, an Ancient of War walking up towards Grubby's base, and I'm not sure how that's going to work out for him. I mean, Grubby's going to spot that probably with a Spirit Walker. Yeah, he did spot it. And now it looks like Grubby and Sonik gearing up for battle here. Grubby trying to claim the Fountain of Healing as his turf, and Sonik would be foolish to fight him there. Meanwhile, Sonic's Ancient of War just sort of walking around aimlessly. I'm not sure what he's doing with that. He would be better off probably, I don't know, planting it near a shop or something. Now Grubby getting ensnared and focused down, but okay, now his army comes to rescue him. He gets out of the ensnare, and it looks like there might be a fight here. Meanwhile, though, what Grubby doesn't seem to be aware of yet is that Sonik has an expansion going up right next to his base. So, if Grubby may very well win this fight. He's got Spirit Link, he's got Walkers, he's got a couple Kodos, so he will probably be able to win the fight. But although he doesn't seem to want to fight, actually. However, he seems completely unaware of this expansion. It's not going to go well for him if he can't figure that out. That's just going to give Sonik the overwhelming advantage. And now that Demon Hunter walking into dangerous territory, Grubby doesn't ensnare it, so he gets a lucky break there. His army is right there, but now Grubby's trying to bring that Spirit Walker towards his army, but having a little trouble doing it. He's going to lose this peon. Whoops. And now Grubby actually pushing down towards Sonic's base. He's gotten on the other side of the army, and maybe we're going to see a base trade here, because Sonik has 4 bears, and Grubby's got, let's see, Grubby's only got 2 raiders. So we'll see who actually wins this. Orc usually has an advantage because of raiders, but there's so many bears compared to his number of raiders. Grubby frantically repairing his burrow with peons. Meanwhile, taking out one moon while they're going for the lures now. Yeah, Grubby going to take down this lure quickly. Meanwhile, Sonic is going for that burrow. He still hasn't taken the burrow out, but he has killed all the gold peons, it looks like. No, some of them have gone into the burrow, but he's killed a lot of gold peons. Now he's going to get 4 more peon kills because they're too far from the other burrow. So Grubby losing a lot of peons. Meanwhile, looks like he's going to go for the altar or maybe just the main hall. One Dryad in the back there being a little annoying. Looks like Grubby trying to go for the main hall. His army is a little disorganized, but killing off all the Dryads. Maybe now going to go for the other lore. Yeah, going for the other lore. Meanwhile, Pornostar, for some reason, all his bears were unmorphed. I guess he wanted to cast Roar. And Grubby researching Pillage, and he'll see if it gets up before the hall gets destroyed. It is going to be done before the hall is destroyed. So Grubby has Pillage now, and that's pretty big. If he hadn't gotten that off, he would be a little short of gold in the future, but now he's going to have at least a little bit of income just from attacking here. We'll see what Grubby can do with the gold, though, as he doesn't have that many buildings left. He'll be able to buy items. Has he managed to slip out a peon? It doesn't look like it. It looks like... So, Pornostar with his Expo up is going to have the advantage here because he's got lots of buildings, and Grubby is really running low. Actually, Grubby brought his peons to fight, of course, so he has plenty of peons, and now putting up a shop. So that'll keep him in the game. I think Sonic probably knows where this shop is. So we'll see. Oh, Grubby actually sending out another peon. Maybe he'll set up a main hall at that expo there. How much gold does Grubby have? I can't tell. Here, let me just... He's still got buildings. Grubby's got enough gold to put up a main hall if he wants to. And he is continuing to attack this Tree of Eternity. So he's going to take it down, get some gold out of that. And now going to kill off all these wisps here, having netted them and devoured one. Yeah, Grubby getting a lot of wisp kills here, so... Sonic, for some reason, not detonating the wisps, and I guess he's busy trying to run them, but he needs to detonate these wisps and try and remove the mana from the heroes. As Grubby is... I mean, unless Sonic knows that this lounge is up, as far as he knows, Grubby has no way to replenish that mana, really. Actually, he's got a greater mana potion. So, yeah, Grubby now putting up his main hall. So, at the moment, PornoSonik still has his expansion, and this is not looking good for Grubby. On the other hand, he does have a lounge up and a great hall going up, so he'll be fine if he's allowed to finish that. Meanwhile, Sonic still has to put up some units. He's got a lore up, but he can't do much with it. Having lost his main hall, Grubby losing a peon out in the field. I'm not sure why that peon was out there. Maybe it was bait to try and make Sonic think that he was expanding out there, and